Hey Legionnaires, and welcome back. We're here with another Dawnless Days siege battle for you today, and today the Dwarves of Erebor are here to reclaim their mountain fortress of Moria. They're here to reclaim the kingdom of Khazad Dum and restore it to its former glory. What's up guys, and welcome back. We're here with another glorious 4v4 on Dawnless Days, the Lord of the Rings mod for Attila Total War. And yes, it's another great siege battle, but as always, when we are on Zigale, which is the map for Moria here, it's not really a proper siege battle as such. It's, you could say just, well, a good old slog for some choke points, which is what the goblins and orcs are forming up here. Because there's no walls, there's no real towers or anything like that. We are just going straight in for some good old-fashioned choke point fighting. So yes, we have on both sides here 4 armies. We have 4 dwarven armies. We have 2 Erebor and 2 Iron Hill. I was about to say Iron Guard, but that would be wrong. You can see Barn here is actually leading the way. He's, you know, being the first man in, or the first dwarf in, I should say, stepping foot into Moria. This is Banner Guard, his banner carrier there. He can absolutely, like, focus down. He is. So yes, we have 2 Erebor, 2 Iron Hill, and then we have, I believe, 2 Goblin, 1 Dolguldur, 1 Mordor, I believe. So it's a mixture of goblins and orcs here defending Moria. And yes, and we've also got some pretty nasty other things back here as well, like some trolls, some mountain trolls are waiting. They have a cave troll, as Sean Bean would say. But yes, the first sort of move by the Dwarves going in is the Dwarven Miners here. We were like, for roleplay reasons, let's add these guys in. Let's have the miners being sent in first. You know, they were the ones responsible for mining out Moria. They're going to go back in first, and they get absolutely massacred because these are levy shock infantry. Shock infantry has 0 missile block chance, and then when it has also like levy and little to no armor, they also do some pretty well, they get pretty much focused down. They do. They are taking out a few of these Uruk archers, but nothing major, to be honest. And then they're going to go into some Goldur blades here of Dolguldur. So yes, it's been a little while, but I am back. I've had a little bit of a break. You probably guys haven't realized, but I have been away actually in the Lake District of all places. For those of you that know that place, yeah, I've been away. I have had videos up most days, but yeah, I was on a bit of a walking holiday. But we're back now anyway with some glorious Dawnless Days, and yeah. You see here, units getting absolutely focused down and just they're running for their lives. I didn't realize that in one of my previous videos there was like no audio. I left it up because, well, to be honest, it's kind of part of the campaign that we're currently doing at the moment. So for those of you that watch my Rome 2 campaign, there is like no audio on one of the videos. I feel like you kind of want to still know what's going on, even if there is no audio for it. But yeah, hopefully we're back to normal. You can hear me go loud and clear, and everything is sounding, well, normal. That was a really bizarre move by Dolguldur, by the way. He just ran his all. You can still see them here. They're still running. He ran from this choke point all the way over to this choke point. Risked being attacked by the Dwarven Miners and caught out, but instead the Dwarven Miners looks like they're going to get butchered here by those Goblin Blade Warriors. Hopefully the lighting isn't always an issue. It is kind of always a bit dodgy here in Moria, I find. Like, you kind of like, it's dark and then you turn around like this and all of a sudden it's light. What, like, what on earth is going on? So yeah, I do apologize about that. There's not much I can do. It's the map. But they've done a great job of the devs on the map. I can't complain too much about it. It's by far and away the largest map there is on Dawnless Days, and it's a very, very unique one, that's for sure. You can see like the bridge over here that Gandalf like tells, I think this is the bridge that Gandalf tells the Barrack, "You shall not pass." Yada yada. Oh, that might be on a different one of them. There are 4 Moria maps. One for like outside, 2 for like minor halls, and this is obviously like the Great Halls, Zigale. But yeah, now in come Dwarven Warriors. So these are a little bit more like your normal sort of infantry. You got your sword and your shield. They're coming in. They're not their best infantry that Erebor can bring. They're like sword infantry anyway. Well, I guess they're the best sword infantry they can bring, but I count the axes, you know. Sword and shield, just axe and shield instead. They're still very, very good. Of the Dwarven Warriors, they're heavy melee infantry, so they might struggle against those very heavy melee infantry of Dolguldur there with silver chevrons. My gosh, they put a lot of money into this unit here. rank upon rank of Goldor orcs here ready to go. Look at them, they're all cheering away. But yes, so thank you very much, guys, as well. Recently, over the weekend, we hit 9k subs. So yeah, one step closer to getting that 10k. I can't thank you guys enough. It really has been amazing, this journey. I never thought starting out, I'd hit 9k subs, let alone a k. And here we are, nearly at 10k. I know you guys are massive fans of like Dawnless Days. It's one of the more popular things that we do cover on the channel. And I hope to carry on covering it for many, many more years. Hopefully, fingers crossed. And in the future, we'll get a campaign as well, which I know you guys are like, campaign when? But yes, if you are new to the channel and you want to see more Lord of the Rings, more Dawnless Days, or maybe you've been watching for a while, feel free to leave a like, subscribe if you haven't already, and hit that notification bell and comment down below. But yes, this was actually a battle that we did on one of my streams recently for Dawnless Days. So again, another thing I'll just advertise quickly before we get on with the actual battle is it's starting to hot up a little bit as these Dwarven warriors set up here. But yes, we do have a Discord as well for Total War, as Total War no longer really has game chat, so you need to rely on things like Discord for communication and finding games rather than just game chat. So yes, if you want to join my Discord server, the link is down below in the description, and you're more than welcome to join. Why is this Goblin King just coming so far out? It's a bit bold, to be honest. And in go the Dwarven warriors there. They're going to clash with Goldor Blades and also Goblin warriors. See the Goblin King. But I think he might be, yeah, he's scuttling back now. He's going back to the depths. I love the Erebor banner as well. You can see it there, being held high, so everyone around can see who is where Erebor's banner is, where Erebor are meant to be. But do you think the Dwarves are going to retake Moria? Let me know in the comments. Are you Team Dwarves or are you Team Orcs? Yeah, there you go. Dwarven warriors getting very much stuck in there. Cannon hunters as well is being set up over here. These guys are actually a very nasty Javi unit. I've found out now. These guys are actually very, very effective. So yeah, Iron Hill's not coming forward necessarily with any infantry, but they're bringing forward their javelins, which are very, very useful. And actually might be a better strategy, I found out, than bringing crossbows, because crossbows rely on you just sitting back and then just gunning away. With the javelins, you can fire over combat while you've already got your sword infantry engaged in here. Crossbows are a lot slower process. They do kill a lot of stuff, as the javelins, to be fair. But yeah, they're a lot slower process, crossbows. And often in a siege battle, there is a time limit. So you can't be wasting time just shooting around. And these are the Iron Hill warriors actually in here. So Iron Hills have sent some swords in. These are probably more heavily armored than the Dwarven warriors. And they are dead. Well, they're actually done as heavy melee infantry. I'm surprised they're done very heavy. I guess Dwarven very heavy infantry would be something like the Mantra Inflamers or the Axe Warriors, which might be on the way in. But yeah, there are, look at this, more and more troops coming in. We've got Iron Guards here as well. Yeah, they're obviously very heavy infantry. Yeah, lots of Cannon Hunters. Yeah, lots of them being sent up. They're using a lot of their Javies already, or axes, I should say, and they're axing these Goldor pikes back here. Trying to hit these guys. Down already like 20 orcs. Substantial hits there. But yeah, this is usually the first chamber that you fight for on Moria here. So there's 3 choke points. There's one over here, which is the largest. Then you have this one up here, which I'd say probably... there's a brutal one to fight for. You can see a Dwarven warrior is being shot in the back right now by Mountain Pass scouts. It's really brutal. And then the hardest one is probably this one over here, because it's just a singular choke point. So numbers and doesn't really come into it, it just comes down to quality, which luckily the Dwarves have. Look at that Goldor pike there. Can absolutely focus down. It's down to 60, and that is the power of Cannon Hunters there being shown. Erebor axe throws in here as well. I don't think these guys are as good. They definitely don't have as much armor as the Khana Hunters, which is why the Khana Hunters are very, very useful. They are now going into melee when they run out of ammunition. Not a good sign. Champions of Dol Guldur have been sent in. My gosh, they are throwing in some elites earlier. Dol Guldur here. But Dol Guldur seems like he's everywhere, and I think he is only one player. Like, there are 2 goblins with 1 Mordor, 1 Dol Guldur. Dol Guldur seems like he's at least on 2 choke points, defending both of them. So his army's split in a couple of places. And he also has pikes over here now as well. We saw those, we saw pikes getting shifted in this direction. Yeah, they're all the way back there. We also have Mordor Urks coming forward here. They're goblin units. We have an Iron Guard unit coming forward here as well. My gosh, we're seeing elites being thrown forward on both sides here now. I mean, Iron Guard, they're really good at holding, and they've got okay melee attack, but they've just got insane armor. So I imagine they will kill a lot, but and they'll kill a lot, but over a long period of time is what I'm trying to say. They've got 1 on either side. Yeah, they are making pushes. We've got Khana Hunters coming forward here as well. This is my Khana Hunters here. I was bringing them forward. I was like, you know what? I'll come forward. I'll come and help. I think I'm trying to go for these Guldur Glaives here. Again, another show of like Dol Guldur over here supporting. He is literally everywhere. He's being a very, very good support player right now. Only problem is I guess, it's how good your micro. I mean, luckily in a siege like this, micro is not really the top priority, but it's up there. Still need to keep attention. If anything, it's not necessarily so much micro on the front lines, it's like behind your lines. Have you got reserves ready? Have you got something that can counter what is coming up? Whether it's like if a pike's coming up from the enemy, have you got a pike ready? It's like things like that. It's like your micro behind the lines is, if anything, more important than your front line micro. Especially if you plan to hold like a choke point, like these choke points like they're holding at the moment forever. Which I don't know if they are. There are certainly some pretty nasty choke points further back that you can hold. Like back here in that next hall, the pretty nasty spot you can see. It looks like actually the goblins are already getting ready back here. Yeah, goblin spear chieftain, oh like spear warriors, chieftains, stuff like that. They're all getting ready. Lots of archers though dying here. Mercury track is getting focused down. I mean, it's a bit of a waste of ammunition, really, from the Dwarves. I think I was the one using them, but I was like, just get rid of these guys. They're doing a lot of damage to our units. And again, our Khana Hunters go into melee. This is something I hate, that they got rid of in Attila. This is guard mode. I'd prefer if my archers didn't just keep charging into melee, or just any of my range units, not necessarily just my archers. Same here, Mercury Track's going into melee. I think they might be routing, actually, though. Yeah. Still have a lot of ammo, though. And if we kill like a decent amount of them, like, I mean, the Dwarves already down 1,200. And the Orcs have lost about 2,000. That's pretty good going for the Orcs, actually. I mean, it could be higher numbers for sure. Difference is they have trolls and things like that. And I imagine, since we have Mordor and Dol Guldur here, we'll have Olokai. I haven't had a look. Goblins can only bring mountain trolls, which is when it's always a, like, when we do like dwarf versus goblins on Moria, the trolls aren't usually a threat. And also the thing is, another important thing is Javies. A lot of Javies have been used up in this early stage here, so they're going to be not able to use those against the trolls later on. We've got Warriors Varied Mithrin here, that's a shocking unit of the Iron Hills going in. Just throwing in some higher tier units now. I do actually think we have, if I find them, we actually have all of the, well, not all of them, but I think we have all of the available characters here. So we have, yeah, Gimli's here. We've seen Balin, he was getting shot at. He's just there, yeah, with his Manchu Claimers. And I think out here we do have the final general, maybe. I don't know. We do have a Dane somewhere. I can't even see him, but he's probably in there somewhere. We also, major thing that was taking place here was his artillery. So, yeah, there is Dane. He's falling back now, like a good man, or a good dwarf. But yeah, actually a big thing here, Onager. We had an Onager, which we brought up. We were like, screw it, we'll use this to try and like maybe break through some choke points. It's already down to 1 out of 4, and it's getting burned up pretty substantially here. The goblins, with, well, in Dol Guldur, I think mainly over here, were firing on that that artillery piece trying to burn it. They are also shooting Dane now. But yeah, that, we need to keep an eye and make sure that artillery does not get burned, because it's an expensive piece of kit to lose, and especially this early on with this much ammo left. You can see what I mean though, it goes from like light to dark, the lighting here at Moria. It's so strange. One moment it's like, it's fine, the next moment it's like really bright over here. Anyway, let's see what's happening. Oh, it looks like they've broken through. They broke through this choke point here. Now the dwarves here, they need to get pushing because there's just archers here. Look at this. This is what I'm meaning by micro. They need to have stuff ready to sort of counter if something gets broken through. They didn't have enough stuff here. This is a soft underbelly of archers, but the dwarves, either the dwarves weren't quick enough like to react, or maybe just because these archers are just quicker than them. The archer's going to get back without sort of any threat there. There is a choke point set up here though. High Chieftain's Guards and Goblin Spear Warriors. A lot of chevrons of both of those. And it looks like we'll also see Orc Pikes coming forward here from Mordor. She's going to run back down the hill. We're going to have Orc Warriors come forward. Yeah, lots of Orcs being set up here. And those archers are going to get caught. The Merkle Trackers being bold enough to stand here. They're going to get caught out by these Carnan Hunters. And even though they're Javies themselves, they'll still kill these Merkle Trackers, which are probably one of the trashiest units in Dawnless Days. And certainly those Arid Mithrin veterans will do some work. Now is the time to get up more Carnan Hunters. Yeah, we have more Carnan Hunters back here with Javies. Start to Javy these Goblin Spear Warriors. Just try and weaken them a little bit. We have got also got Orc Warriors in the fight here. This would not be a bad fight for the Shock Infantry to go in for. Start slicing and dicing those Orcs. There you go, the Javy men. They can get kills throwing stuff, and they also can get kills stabbing people up. Imagine if you're a javelin. Actually, to be fair, it doesn't look like it's the case. It actually doesn't look like they are holding an axe or anything. So actually it's like they've thrown their last axe and they're just literally going in, they're beating up the orcs with their own fists. That might be something that the devs for the mod want to sort out. Obviously, that's the devs for Last Breath. Sorry, as we are using Iron Hills, we do have Last Breath on. But yeah, something they might want to try and sort out. There you go. And the dwarves gone in over here as well. Actually, because the goblins have fallen back their pikes. But yeah, there you go. The Carnan Hunters beating people over the head with their own fists. Still no sort of like progress on these other choke points here. Lots of units being thrown in. Maddock Warriors being thrown in. Whereas Arid Mithrin veterans on this side, that's a very elite unit actually being sent in. Probably one of my favorite looking shock infantry, if I have to say. Look at that unit. It just reminds me of like Viking Huskarl. More miners going in as well. Are really throwing in. They're blobbing up if anything the dwarves. So this is too many dwarven units. There's like 3 healthy units there. They are shooting the javelins though instead, which is actually probably a good sign for the dwarves. Yeah, Iron Hills and also Erebor combining here, trying to take out these front lines. They are nearly through though. There is a gap right down the middle here though. Look at this. I mean, there's a couple of units like fighting each other, but you could definitely sneak a unit through that gap there if you wanted to. And exactly what I'm trying to do now. So here we go. Here's my attack column. Dwarven Axe Infantry are going to get the go-ahead to go in. These are a low-tier Axe Infantry unit, and they're going to go straight through. There you go. They're going to go through that gap, and we're going to try and unlock the defenses behind. I'm going to just give the attack order to try and go for these archers instead. There you go. We are starting to waver these units here. And instead we're actually going to bounce off into the side of these 2 units. I'm not really going to properly outflank them. There you go. Goldo Glaives and Orcs here starting to break. Finally, this choke point might be unlocked. And finally we're through. And the dwarves are going to carry on here. And that flank is broken, and finally there's some progress on this choke point here. Fighting has intensified over here as both sides are throwing in their infantry. The goblins are throwing in some good stuff as well. Like the High Chieftain's Guards, they're like top tier sword infantry. And they got this weird green tinge to them. Like they've gone moth. They've got mold on them. But I think they're taking out Khan and Hunters. It's not going to be a hard fight for them. That's the thing. The Dwarves are just getting through their cheap stuff still. Trying to get through that. They are fighting pillagers down here. It's going to be a tough fight, actually. Pillagers aren't to be messed about with. And it doesn't help as well that the Dwarves are being shot on the back, I imagine. There's, again, a lot of blobbing going up here. I mean, Iron Hill's warriors are there, Mithrin, Dwarven warriors. Just keep this fresh Iron Hill back and just send in the weakened units. Let them try and deal with the pillagers. But yeah, this, again, a lot of preparation has actually gone into this defense. As long as it stays here. They might start falling back in, but there's pikes, there's archers, there's swords. My gosh. We've got another shock over here. They are prepared for any sort of breakthrough here. Archers, worryingly, though, are running out of ammunition for the orcs here. Uruk archers are very, very low on ammunition. They do have one supply barrel all the way over here, but it's a long, long way away. And that is the only one. So it can only cater for like 3 units, because that's how many it does. Look at this. The Dwarves not slowing down, or into the next choke point against these Goblin Blade Warriors down here. These Dwarven Axe Infantry, they're okay that the Iron Hills can bring, but not like insane. They're like a similar sort of level really to the Dwarven Warriors with the sword and shield that Erebor can bring. Again, looks like we're going to see, well, Dwarven Miners being sent up over here. I don't think they're going to get charged in. Again, there's more like Goblin Spear Warriors and High Chieftain's Guards standing here ready. Eremithran Veterans getting shot at. Get them back. Seen Khan and Hunters come forward again. They're probably going to get the job of dealing with those pole arms. Still not managed to take out this. Just needs one Dwarven unit really to surround it and they'll be fine. Over on this side, we've got Dwarven Axe Infantry taking on Goldo Blades, I think it is, on Orc Warriors? Yeah, it's the same Goldo Blade, by the way. The Silver Chevron's been in there since the very start of this fight. And the miners going back in as well, trying to do their bit. We are seeing some Iron Hill pikes now come forward. They do have a bit more security now that like all these choke points are kind of cleared out, apart from obviously this right-hand one here. But yeah, most of the Dwarven units can now come in that maybe are vulnerable to missiles, because this chamber here is pretty much safe. They don't need to worry about anything else. There you go. Finally, the Onager crew and these Khan and Hunters managed to take them out. Yeah, the Onager did lose its final Onager. So yeah, that was a shame, to be honest, but it's not going to matter. The Dwarves are going to push on. It's down to 6,300 against 8,000 now, so the Orcs are less than 10,000. It's never a good sign. It's about a 2,000 man difference. And they are slowly chipping away through those Orc Warriors there. They're actually getting attacked on the side as well now by Orc Pillagers. It's not a bad idea actually, try and take them on 2 sides. So the Axes here flanking on in could actually do some decent work here against those Dwarves. So we're going to see a Dwarven Warrior though get sent in maybe to deal with that issue. Seems very 50-50 over here. We've got those Goblin Polearms going forward against Goblin Spear Warriors. They're going to be sent back in. That might turn the tide in favor of the Orcs. We've thrown in Mordor orcs to try and deal with these Ered Mithrin shock infantry, and also looks like axe infantry or Khan hunters maybe. Khan hunters here still trying to throw jabbies or axes, I should say, doing some damage to these spear warriors here. Yep, doing some serious damage. They are getting reduced. They've not got a bad angle to be fair. You can see all the axes lying around them. And yeah, the axes getting thrown in are doing some damage, you know, killing a few of those orcs. Axe infantry, seriously, is becoming one of the new metas for Dawnless Days. Really is. There you go. I mean, what's that unit down to now? 88. Oh, so going lower than that now. 81. Yeah, that Goblin Spear Warrior might be in a bit of trouble. They've got plenty more back here, though. We've got Olog High waiting. Oh, boy. Yeah, this is what I worried about. Like, Mordor and Dol Guldur here means, like, we're going to see some heavy, heavy trolls being brought to the game. And that is going to be a very, very nasty fight for the Dwarves to try and break through, to be honest. Again, we're seeing, like, axes being thrown over here. I think they're trying to kill the Spear Warriors off. Not doing a great job, only getting like 20 or so. Really, they just need like a pike in there or something. But I think they, yeah, look at this. Pike's coming forward, getting shot to pieces right now. Oh my gosh, brutal.
Stand and fight, damn you!
Send those back. That's the message. Iron Guard breaking? No, I was going to say, Iron Guard can't be breaking. Reforming is what they are doing. Down to 56. Dropping a little bit because they're in the reform here. They are fighting shock infantry, and shock infantry does excel against spears. I don't know if this shock infantry would excel against Iron Guard. It's only Mordor orcs. I always say shock infantry beats spears, but I feel like Iron Guard's that like anomaly. Iron Guard seems to be able to take on most stuff. We've got some iron-hailed swords going in here. Yeah, there you go. They are winning now. They're turning that fight around. So the goblins and the orcs are going to need to send something else in there. We've got an absolute like battery of orcs and goblins back here firing onto stuff. I don't know what they're exactly firing at right now. Oh, they're firing onto a pike down here. The Dragon Slayers, yeah, they are a very, very elite pike unit there that the Iron Hills can bring up. And it looks like we're going to see a Snarg Javi unit as well. I think they're setting up and they're going to throw into the side of these Dragon Slayers. Not a bad idea, actually. Seems like the Dwarven players over here were too busy microing elsewhere, not paying attention. And yeah, this Dragon Slayer here is going to get punished. That is a shame to see. There you go. Yep, a few Dragon Slayers starting to drop. Look at the accuracy of these Snarg Javelins. Horrendous. They are killing some of these Dragon Slayers, though.
Our men return to the fight.
But over on this side, we are seeing the power of the Dwarven Pikes come into play. Iron Hill Pikemen here doing their bit. Forcing back this choke point. Finally, actually, we might be getting some progress here. They kind of need to push forward a little bit, the Pikes. Like, push forward, men! And in come more orcs by the looks of it, more orc warriors. They have so many units, by the way. They're like, well, they had a lot of units on here. They still got another pike and still a like very unhealthy one. There's not much else after that, actually. But yeah, some other areas looking like they could buckle. And they got quite a lot down this one choke point here, which doesn't really have great importance. We've got the Iron Hills warriors here carrying on down this slope. These orc warriors are no match to them. I'd be interested to see what the kills are for the dwarves at the end of this. I mean, they're gonna have like a few units in their hundreds, if not higher. Iron Guards now engaging up here against Orc Warriors. Yeah, I don't think the Iron Guards won't be breaking through this anytime soon, but they're not going to lose it either. They'll just slowly chip away at this. And if anything, it just means another choke point that's being having to be defended here by the Orcs, and they're throwing in a Mordor Uruk as well. I feel like that's a bit overkill, to be honest, to try and stop that that Iron Guard. I mean, I don't think the Mordor Uruks are going to break through that Iron Guard. We'll see, though. They get shot on the back by these archers, maybe.
Enemy units have rallied and returned to the
Still struggling to break through here. Hive Chieftain's guards are doing a real number on the Dwarves here. There you go, yeah, they're going to need to send something a bit more nasty up there. What have we got behind waiting? Got some Iron Guards here, actually. A lot of spears in this Dwarven force, to be fair. We've got pikes as well. We've got shock infantry. Got some axe warriors as well, yeah. They're the real bread and butter of the Erebor armies that I like to see. This is what you want to see being brought by the Dwarves. These guys, they are very, very nasty. There's more of them over here. We also got crossbows as well, Erebor crossbows. Yeah, this is the proper sort of like elite Erebor army now coming in. Again, more High Chieftain's guards over here being sent in. The only thing that can really seem to challenge right now with the Dwarven infantry is these guys. The pikes here, look at this. Dragon Slayer's down to 60. And they're still not moved. I don't think the players realized. Like his unit there is very elite unit pikes. Getting just shot to pieces. Iron Hill Warriors going in here as well against High Chieftain Guard of the Goblins. I think you can only bring 3 per army. And then I guess the Goblin King as well, which is has like the same bodyguard. It just seems like they're everywhere right now, these High Chieftain Guards. And every damn choke point right now. Like I said, they're the only thing that seems to be able to hold back the Dwarves. The shock infantry gets sent in as well. I really wanted to make sure they hold this choke point. There you go. Doing their bit. Oh, we've seen a bit of a breakthrough over here now. Look at this. Iron Hill Pikes are breaking through the Iron Guards. Spears here. They are slowly breaking through. There's a good duo here, and actually they're taking on Spear Warriors. Technically the Pikes have better range. They should win that fight. We are seeing another Pike unit come up here as well. They'll send them in. Seems like the Dwarves are running out of momentum on this flank here a little bit. They are starting to waver. These Dwarven Warriors here, they're shaken but not stirred. They are still winning down here on this slope though. Yeah, the Iron Guard's not really making much in the way of progress here just yet. A lot of orcs. Look at me, like the sea of orcs just carries on back here. These are all tied down fighting the Iron Guards. If anything, that's a win for the Dwarves. And the Iron Guards only lost 4 men, or 4 Dwarves. They're really not struggling in that fight. But yeah, as you can see, the main sort of choke points that are being fought over are this one over here. You can see there's also like this one here. Another one here. Actually, there's 5 choke points. That one, and I totally forgot about this choke point over here, which they have actually made some progress on just this moment. The pikes and the Dwarven Axe infantry here working quite nicely together, breaking through these orc warriors, but I think the pikes might be about to get focused to death here. It might be the end. Look at like these blood-stained steps they're fighting over. It's insane. I can barely see the orc warriors. I really wish they would rework them. I think they're just a bit too dark, in my opinion. I also feel like we could do like a cool fanatic orc unit. What's going on over here? Oh, they're just killing golden pikes that are routing. Okay. There's still a lot of dwarves back here as well, by the way. A lot of them are just like cheap miners. Someone really decided that they were just going to spam out these cheap miners just for the role play. But yeah, we still got like Mantra Cones, like a Dwarven Barrack Guard. So yeah, some good units back here in reserve. But the orcs still have most of their trolls. I don't think they've even used a troll yet. But here we go. Pole arms trying to fight off these pikes. Pikes just need to do a bit of a pike push. There you go, look at that. The pole arms are losing. You're going to need to send in another one. They have another one back there waiting. Or maybe send in something a bit heavier, like that can kill pikes off as well. The trolls, they could do that job if they wanted to. A breakthrough over here on this choke point. I guess this was a small minor choke point as well. Forgot about, but yeah. A rush down here of Mithrin veterans. We've got Dwarven warriors, crossbows all going down here. There is a pike unit down here waiting, but I guess they don't want to challenge the crossbows. So yeah, this could be the breakthrough the dwarves are looking for right now. But oh, what is this? Trolls are being sent over. Mountain trolls, silver chevron, triple silver chevron as well. My gosh, being sent over. So they might be about to deal with that choke point. We'll come back to that in a moment. Cannon hunters fighting alongside dwarven. I think this is actually Iron Hill warriors. I'll say it's dwarven warriors. No, Iron Hill warriors. And here we go, trolls are going in. This is the first act. We're going to see the trolls. I think they're going to, well, the crossbows here are obviously going to try and challenge them. I don't think they've actually seen any action, these trolls, so they're very healthy, very fresh. They're just going straight through the crossbows. There is shock infantry waiting in behind. Could they countercharge the trolls, maybe? They're still not going to be that great. Shock infantry's not that great. We've got Sons of the Hill here as well. Oh my gosh, a lot of elite shock now coming up in this direction. But they really did see a breakthrough the dwarves. It's just not meant to be. And now they're going in for these orc pikes here. This might be okay, actually. We'll see. I feel like shock infantry can take on weak pikes as long as it's not like a super elite one. Certainly these orc pikes are certainly not elite. And Arid Mithrin veterans, yeah, they seem like they're doing a lot of damage to them, actually. Yeah, orc pikes are losing. Besides, it also helps. I think they've got around the side here, so you can just whack away at them. Yeah, there you go. They're starting to lose decisively. I don't think we've got any other trolls in anywhere else just yet, but I could be wrong. This is a big pile here of dead. I mean, zoom out a little bit while still watching the fight. You can see the bodies underneath all that. That's a lot of dead orcs and dwarves down there. Got airable axe infantry, or like axe throwers, sorry, not axe infantry in here. I don't know if they still, no, they have ran out of ammunition. Oh my gosh, I can't say the word ammunition now. You know it's the N word, you can't say that. Dwarven axe throwers are going into melee here, and they have plenty of ammo left. Don't know if that was a mistake or whether, I don't know. I'm not going to question it. Mordor orcs here. They're taking on Sons of the Hill. That is definitely going to be a dwarven victory there in that fight. Sons of the Hill are the best shock infantry available to the Iron Hills. They're also the same unit that you get when you bring the bodyguard, when you bring Dane. These are his bodyguard units. The Orcs are still holding on. What are the numbers looking like? It's looking not good now for the Orcs. It's now 3,800 on both sides. And when the Dwarves have equal numbers to the Orcs, it's never a good sign because they have the quality over the Orcs. The last thing they can hope on really now is Trolls or just a rundown time. Just hold on until they can hold on until time runs out, basically. Just got to play it nice and slow now. Not be too aggressive. Don't get baited into unnecessary choke points. Oh, we've got Trolls fighting down here now. They are losing, but they are also causing these Sons of the Hill to die and the Arid Mithrin veterans here. So they are doing some damage. They're killing some elite stuff off, that's for sure. And what have we got back there? We've got Black Riders. I've never seen the Black Riders being brought, but there you go. 9 out of 9. All gold sheriff. My gosh. Let's go back down here. Yeah, the shock infantry thing is winning now. Yeah, Arid Mithrin veterans are like winning and then losing. Got Warriors there, Arid Mithrin here as well. They're going into melee, I think, with something. Maybe the Trolls get a rear charge. Don't think that really works, but hey. These Dwarves are literally sacrificing themselves just to allow these crossbows here to get some shots off of the Trolls. And now, really, you need these Warriors of Arid Mithrin to charge into the Orc archers here. Charge them down. Get some easy kills. Oh my gosh. The camera here is not easy to operate. I do apologize. There you go. That should be an easy kill there. Oh, they're going to run. They will lose a lot of Orcs doing that, but it's probably their best choice. And here we go. Pikes also coming up as well. And Spears. Very, very good for countering these mountain trolls. That is for sure. Iron Guard over here still battling through. Still killing off these orcs slowly. We have a general in combat over here, actually. Goblin King has now had to go into melee. And he's fighting a gold chevron mansion flame. My god. I did think I saw the Goblin King there for a moment. There he is in the front lines. What's he doing? Trying to get some kills. Get himself some some dwarf meat. I don't know. Do the goblins eat dwarves? Probably not. Not like the orcs eat men. Mansion Claimers do still look by far and away one of the most badass units in this game. Iron Guard in there as well supported. That's a top tier sort of matchup there. This is not good though. Dwarves have run out of options really here, and they're just throwing themselves in on these Goblin Spear Warriors here, trying to break through. I mean, I guess it keeps pressure on this flank, but it's yeah, it's a bit wasteful really by the Dwarves. They need like a pole armor or pike unit up here. I imagine, I would have thought anyway that someone would have brought 2 Moderns or Halberdiers. Let's see. Yeah, 2 Moderns all the way over there. I don't know if there's any more, to be honest, because this player over here just got lots of Dwarven Miners left. Which is all well and good, but not when we need to break through pole arms. Goblin King is losing. That is good, if you're rooting for the Dwarves anyway. If you're rooting for the Goblins, maybe not. He is actually losing in melee. I mean, he's fighting a very, very good Manchester. And look at this. They finally broke through over here. 2 Moderns, another one over here. So yeah, both arable players did bring 2 Moderns. And this one has helped break through here. And you can see the Goblins and Orcs are retreating. We've got Golda Pikes now retreating back that way. There is a cap point over here that the Dwarves could try and take. Looks like the Goblins just setting everything that they have in the other direction. Goblin King and also High Chieftain's Guard then. Yeah, not entertaining that fight.
This is a
whether
shameful
the
display.
Golden Pikes could just defend here for a bit, slow it down. That's all they got to do. Slow down the Dwarves. They don't have to beat them, just slow them down. But the Dwarves, hearing of a breakthrough elsewhere, are revived and rejoice and carry on the fight with more energy. Still waiting for that troll unit back here to go into melee. They still have one. Look at this. Archers are getting stuck in melee now. I don't know if this is on purpose or if it's just a pathfinding issue. We now also have Dwarven Barrack Guard being sent into this choke point here. So yeah, they've given up just being slow with the Iron Guard. And we're sending in the elites now. The elite shock. A general is dead. That is not good news there. Whose general is that? Oh, it's that Goblin King one. He has died. And I think we're going to see, in response, these trolls getting sent into this choke point here. I mean, they need to send them in anyway, because after the Goblin King, there isn't much holding back this horde of elite dwarves. I mean, it's not a horde, exactly, but a couple of units of very, very elite mantra claims. I mean, also Balam is mantra claims in there. Shock infantry going back in. Good. Yeah, you can see why they're bringing more troops over here, but it's going to mean that they can capture this point here, can the Dwarves. And that's going to start a timer off. That will start to lower morale for the Goblins, but also, yeah, just like bring down the amount of time they have to fight. We've actually got crossbows, which are Iron Fortress Guardians in melee here. I don't know if this is really the wise idea. They actually have decent melee stats, but you might need that crossbow ammo. You never know. And we've got a pike unit as well in here as well. Swords, whole shebang. High Chieftain's guards. Looked like they were going to try and flank around maybe. Got a lot of, like a Mountain Pass scout here with still a lot of ammo. Don't know what it's going to go for. Balan now is getting whacked about by these trolls. Nearly through these Mordor orcs. The archers are trying to get past, trying to sneak in. We've got spears here breaking in. Iron Guard spears, yeah, trying to break through, trying to get past these Nazgul. I don't know what exactly happened there. I think maybe I accidentally pulled through. I'm not sure. I was chasing the wrong unit. Yeah, they're getting absolutely murdered, those Iron Guard there. We are actually at the choke point over here. We are trying to capture it. And the Uruk archers managed to rout these Wards of Ered Mithrin. They were fighting with the Wards of Ered Mithrin. The Black Riders. I have reduced them to only a few of the riders left, so hopefully we can beat them. The Nazgul here, yeah, so it's the Eye. Still looking healthy. Well, not healthy, but 24. Gonna hold for a while. But yeah, that flank over there is now dealt with, and that is also going to be captured there. You can see this victory point is now held by Erebor. I think we need to hold both to start the countdown, actually. But yeah, this one's well and truly secured. Don't think that one's going to be falling at any point. And the Iron Guards over here, they're going to start their assault. I mean, all it is Goblin heavy archers. Should break through eventually. But yeah, the Goblins are starting to crumble. It's 3,000 Dwarves against 1,000 Goblins and Trolls. There you go. They're going to smack that down. I've captured a victory point. Oh, yeah, we captured both, and that is now going to start the countdown there for the Goblins' defeat. Smack them about. Trolls are going to try and get as many kills as they can. I mean, they are beating literally everything here. It shows the power of Trolls. They're beating Mantra Claimers, 2 Mantra Claimers, and an Iron Guard here in melee. Iron Guard should not be being beaten in melee as well, especially by like something that's like a large unit like that. There's a lot of routing, yeah, a lot of routing mountain pass scouts, so they're going to get farmed, I think, by these dwarves here. The Nazgul here is trying to get out of there. That Iron Guard's still alive just, and we're going to see reserves now. Look at that, all of the dwarves are coming up, and they can just surround that general. Yeah, the enemy fort should be ours anytime soon. And there you go, a Pyrrhic victory for the dwarves. We'll end the replay and have a quick look at the end result. It certainly was a costly assault here by the dwarves. The like combination of having both goblins and orcs, I feel like it worked. The goblins provided numbers, and the orcs provided just a little bit better, like infantry and trolls as well. So yeah, they did a really, really good job. Did the defenders, as did the attackers. It was a really fun one to play in. I was playing, as I was saying, as one of the Iron Hill armies. 237 kills I got with my Iron Hill warriors here. It's the best of those. Then my Warriors of Mithrin, 264 kills. Yeah, my Shock really struggled as they just fought trolls. 191 with the Dwarven Axe Infantry. 304 kills with my Iron Guards. One of my Pikes, 375. My Carlon Hunters, 282, 286. Very, very good kills. Then we have Winter's Might playing as the other Iron Hills army. 193 kills with Day 9 foot here. Very nice. 853 kills with his Iron Hill warrior. My gosh, that's insane. 222 kills with the Madoc warriors here. 182 with his Warriors of Mithrin. And then this one got 341 kills with Sons of the Hill here. Very nicely done. And then, yeah, we like his Iron Guard, 233. Pikes, 240. Carlin Hunter's getting 323, 313. Very nice. Bulk playing as Erebor with the Iron... sorry, with the Dwarven Minor Spam. As Mantra Claimers here getting 220 kills, though, is not too shabby. Dwarven Barrack Guard, 208. Two Warrens, 132 kills. His Erebor Axe throws 438 kills. Very nicely done. Then we have Ike playing as the final Erebor army. Yeah, his Dwarven Warriors really struggled, actually. 157, I think, the best of the bunch there. And then the rest of his army never really got committed, to be honest, at that point. But yeah, he had an okay game. He was doing a lot of support, you know. Unfortunately, Gimli got focused down. I think Bulk was shooting him down, but I didn't really show that. But yeah, Bulk was doing some friendly fire. He was kind of messing around at the end. And then we have Von Stein with his Mortar army here. I mean, obviously, these kills are going to be much lower as they were only killing dwarves. I mean, he got some good kills with his archers, 258, 340 kills on dwarves. Very nasty. Mountain Trolls there with 48 kills, 148 kills, not too bad as well. And then we have K-Pleb playing as the Goblins, 162 kills with the Goblin Blade Warriors here. His archers again do pretty well, 170, 173 kills. Then we have Cyrus playing as Dol Guldur, 128 kills with his Nazgul General. Then Goldur Blades, 166 kills, 191 with another one there. Very nice. Champions Dol Guldur, 119 kills. And then it's Olokai, 129 kills. Archers, 129 kills. Then we have Army playing as the final Goblin army. 121 kills with his Goblin Blade Warriors here. 109 with another. 110 with the Goblin Chief, like Chieftain's Guard. And then he's got like his Archers. Actually did not that great. He did bring the Mountain Pass ones. Only 73 kills with them. But there you go, guys. The Dwarves did manage to reclaim Moria today, it does seem. So yes, I hope you did enjoy the battle. If you did, do remember to leave a like, subscribe if you're new around here, and a comment show support. And I'll see you guys in the next Dawnless Days siege battle. Until then, bye for now.